This is Tony's OneTigris Hammock Hot Tent, and it's got kind of that wall tent look to it. It's pretty good size. You could probably use this without the hammock if you wanted to, and just, you know, you sleep on some cots. It does have a stove jack, so you're able to put a stove in here, and so we've got a little bit left to do just to secure it down because we do have some wind. But this is so cool. This should be really nice to hang out in tonight, just to get out of the elements. But we are planning on having a campfire later. We've got plenty of firewood here, and so far I'm really liking this camp spot. Come on, come on, bring that little wimpy stick. That's yours, huh? Nobody's gonna take it. Here we go.
Get it.
Get it. You gotta get it.
There you go.
Good girl.
There's Marley fetching sticks, playing.
So Tony and I are pretty much set up here at camp. Right now we're just really kind of relaxing. We're not doing a whole lot of filming, and the reason for that is the sun is directly overhead. It makes it kind of difficult to film certain shots because you got a lot of shadows. So we're just kind of charging things up. He's got his panel plugged in. I got mine plugged in. We got the tent set up. And I think all we got left to do really is dig a fire pit and maybe collect some wood for that later. I did bring a chainsaw that we can use to cut up some of these dead pieces that are over here, and hopefully that'll give us enough to burn for a couple hours tonight. I expect this place is going to be a little colder than the prior location, just because we're a little closer up in elevation, and the base of the mountains here got snow, and it's going to be just a little colder, I think, but I don't think we'll have as much wind. Marley and I hiked away from camp, and I wanted to come over here and check out the river. Now at its peak, this was probably about a quarter mile wide. We did get quite a rainstorm, and I'm able to see a lot of the debris, a lot of trees, a lot of fallen logs, and a lot of rocks that got pushed down through here. And matter of fact, to get to our camp spot, we had to cross this on 3 separate occasions. So this is a lot of water. It's the most that I've seen here in probably about 20 years. And so it's nice to finally have some rainfall. I think we're going to dig a fire pit, and then I got to get my chainsaw out, and we got to cut up some wood and try and get enough to help us along through the night, because it is going to be cold and it'll be nice to have a fire. The wind is coming this way away from the tent, and I think we can get a pretty good size one right here. Having an electric chainsaw makes life a lot easier when you're out here trying to cut wood. Saves a lot of time. When the sun is going down, when it's cold, you just need to get wood. I do have a review of this chainsaw. If you guys want to check it out, I will leave a link in the description.
All right, so Dana got our fire started, and what we're gonna have is it's like a flat steak. We're gonna slice that up and put that in a wrap, and then Dana's gonna put some grill marks on it and kind of toast it up a little bit. And we got mashed, fingerling potatoes. So there's 3 different colors. There's a purple, a red, and a white.
So we got the potatoes going. Tony is over getting the steaks. We're gonna get some coals here on the fire and cook on there. And then I've got some chili. We're gonna make that. When the steak is done, I'm gonna cut it up. We're gonna get it into tortillas, and I'm gonna grill that with some cheese. And so we'll have some nice wraps, some chili, and those little potatoes. Got a steak wrap, we got chili and cheese, and we got potatoes.
Wow, chili's good.
Very, very good. So Tony, Marley, and I are hunkered down in his tent here. He closed the back wall, and we got the buddy heater. It's pretty warm in here. It's comfortable.
It is.
I wouldn't say it's like hot.
Right.
But it's definitely comfortable, and we're able to see our fire out here. This has just been a really nice trip. I had a lot of fun yesterday and today.
Absolutely.
And really just part of the fun for me is kind of the driving. We got to do a little off-roading in the cars.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah,
to
we did.
cross a river 3 times.
Right.
And got to see all those flowers on this trip.
Yeah, that was epic. Yeah, and to cook in that old building, that old homestead.
It was just really unlike anything that I've ever done.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So,
I mean, what, 1930 was the last time they were in there?
yeah. And for me, it was a nice trip to really kind of try out my car as far as sleeping in it.
Yeah.
How to pack it, what I can change next time to make it a little more comfortable. So I think Tony and I are just going to hang out here for a little bit. We're going to probably go hang out by the fire and then hit the sack, and then I will probably check back with you guys right before bed, and then we're going to get up tomorrow. We'll film a few more things, maybe do a little quick hike, and we'll start packing things up. But I'll see you in a little bit. Now that's a fire.
Really?
Oh, it's a real campfire. It is pretty cold out there, but we've had a long day. We're gonna sleep good, and we will see you guys in the morning for coffee. We got up kind of late this morning. It's about 9 o'clock right now. We're just kind of goofing off around camp, putting things away. We're taking our time. Beautiful day. Seems much warmer today. But it's definitely nice having a cup of coffee. I'm going to do a few things around here, and then I'm going to bring you guys back. And we'll do a little exploring down here, see what we can find. So yeah, you can see how many different kinds of rocks are out here. There is a lot of quartz. I'd say it's primarily quartz. But once in a while you can find something, that's a bit unique. And it's kind of fun just to look for these rocks. Bring any home that are interesting enough to do so. You can see here's a piece of quartz right here I found. Real nice and nice white color. Kind of shiny. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Yeah, these are just all over the place. You just got to look for them. And they're probably really nothing special. I think it's fun to just get out here and find stuff like this.
I love this OneTigris hammock tent. It's got that tear-resistant material.
Yeah.
It's got that webbing in it. And not that I've gotten to anywhere that it tears, but that peace of mind is really nice. But it's light and it goes up easy, very, very quick. And having those zippers on both ends, to be able to open it up, gives you that view.
Yeah, I can see how it would probably be really nice to have a couple cots in there with the stove.
Yeah, I mean, it's designed for a hammock, but you can get 2 cots and then a hammock down the center and still have enough room to negotiate. Now, when you put the hot tent stove in at the one end where that flue pipe goes through, you kind of want to. It gives you enough room for a living room, and then you can throw 2 cots in there very easily and be well away from it. Very spacious though, very spacious. I believe it's 6 feet tall and 6 feet wide.
Yeah.
And you've got your dirt floor. There's no bottom to it, but hey, as long as it gets you out of the elements and the place to shelter in, it definitely works, and it retains the heat nice. You wouldn't think, because it's just single wall, but it holds the heat really, really nice. And it stores away really, really good. Doesn't take up much room, I've even put it in my backpack. Yeah, but if this is the only thing I was going to take along with my hammock and I'd just leave my tarp at home, and it goes right in. And it comes in a nice carrying case as well.
You're going to have a hard time seeing that I ever had a fire pit here. And one of the reasons I like to do that is because if you leave a fire ring, if you've got rocks around it, people that come up are going to see that, and they're going to start camping here, and you'll see this whole area is just going to become barren from people walking around. You'll see cut bushes, cut trees that they're using for firewood, because people don't come up here and respect nature. They'll cut down live trees and leave garbage, and so I always cover up my fire ring. I'm just trying to keep it as it was and try to put it back as close to how it was when I got here. Well guys, I have had a fantastic 2 days out with Tony, and you've had a fantastic trip. You've gone all over the country.
Yeah. Well, left PA and got out here to California, and it's been epic. And I want to say that this is probably the 2 best places you've taken me to on my trip so far. I just have not experienced anything like this yet.
We're lucky. We've got a lot of really good opportunities here in California for camping. There's not a lot of places in the country that you can come out and really camp like this. Really camp almost anywhere that you want. We've got a lot of BLM land. I think you picked a really nice time to come out here weather-wise. It has been a little cold.
But I'm used to it.
But you know what? It's
a
a whole lot better than it being too hot, because in another couple of months it's going to be in the high 90s, up over 100 degrees. And so this is really nice. Perfect weather to come out and camp and explore. And I've just had an awesome time.
I have too, yeah.
If you guys want to check out Tony's channel, I will leave links in the description for that. He is doing a cross-country vlog, so you may want to subscribe to be able to see what Tony's up to. And he's got a lot of really great videos, using gear in different environments, a lot of stealth camping.
Yeah, a lot of stealth camping, yeah.
The car traveling is kind of a new thing, and it's kind of new for me too. My Jeep has been down, and so I've been using my car a lot more, which is nice. I do like using the car. It seems to be comfortable, and so you guys can expect to see more of those type of videos on the channel. But I appreciate you, Tony. I appreciate you guys watching.
Yes, thank you.
And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next adventure.